Welcome to the round 21 episode of Lachie Does Footy for 2026. This is the long-awaited round 21 episode of Lachie Does Footy. 2 years in the making. First, we look at round 20. Crows and Collingwood at Adelaide Oval. Oh man, I was confident that the Crows are going to win, but Collingwood were just too good in that second half, after that second quarter, and won by 34 points. Melbourne and Geelong at the MCG. Geelong got up by 20 points against the Demons. Meanwhile, at Optus Stadium, we got Fremantle and the West Coast Eagles. The Dockers got the job done by 70 points. Gold Coast still can't win a game. Has beating GWS really ruined their season? Maybe they want to do better. Just let GWS win the Expansion Cup. Suns win by 13 points. At this rate, I reckon the Tassie Devils will actually beat them in their next Expansion Cup game in 2028. Hawthorn and Essendon at the G. Hawks won by 93 points. The Swans got up by 51 over the Giants. Western Bulldogs have done their own solid, beating Richmond by 57. Brisbane Lions just handed Port Adelaide a huge loss at the Gabba by 59. Saints won by 31 over North Melbourne. Now we move on to round 21 prediction. Round 20 ladder. Freo sit in first. Sydney is second. Hawthorn third. Brisbane fourth. Fifth is Adelaide. Sixth is Melbourne. Seventh we got the Dogs. They're still hanging around in the wildcard spot. Eighth is Collingwood. Ninth is Geelong. And 10th is St Kilda. 11th Carlton. They're getting there. 12th GWS. Well, there's always sightseeing around Marrickville. 13th is North Melbourne. Well, don't worry, don't worry, North Melbourne. You got AFLW coming up soon. 14th is Gold Coast. Well, get ready for your end of season trip to Wet and Wild. 15th we got Port Adelaide. Get ready to call Flight Centre Koshi because the lowest fares are guaranteed. 16th we got West Coast. 17th Richmond and 18th Essendon. Well, their season was over by round 1 anyway. Thursday night footy, Collingwood Geelong at the cricket ground. I'm going to Cats by 20 points. Freo versus Bulldogs at Optus. Who's beating Freo at home? I don't think anyone are. I reckon the Dockers by 32 points. Saints and Sydney and Marvel. Oh, please. I have to say Sydney by 37. Hawks and North Melbourne at UTAS. Hawks by 84 points. Port versus GWS at Adelaide Oval. I'm going to Power by 9 points. Carlton and Brisbane at Marvel. I think they're due for a loss. I reckon Josh Fraser might engineer a miracle. I might go Blues by 2 points in an upset. Richmond and West Coast at the cricket ground. Tiger, surely one of them's going to have to win. Surely Richmond are going to have to get win number 3. Surely West Coast are going to have to, win their first game in Melbourne in 3 years. With how long the injury list the Tigers are, I've got a feeling I reckon the Eagles are actually due for a win. I'm going the Eagles by 1 point. I'm thinking the Suns by 7 against Melbourne to finally end their losing streak. Essendon and Adelaide at Marvel. I'm going to Crows by 83 points. And that shall wrap up round 21 of Lachie Does Footy. And we'll see you again soon for round number 22. And also that round 22 episode. Well, this is where the AFL Women's segment will begin. Speaking of the AFL Women's, well, the Crows do sign someone from North Melbourne. But it was Janika Douglas. I was hoping it would be Michaela Hyde. Don't worry, Mick. There's always other clubs. Maybe someone like North Melbourne.